Another WWE My Career video.
Just sitting on the couch, watching him.
There he is, Raw's newest superstar. I was impressed with what you were able to accomplish on SmackDown in such a short amount of time. Kind of reminds me of, well, me.
Well, thanks, Kurt. I hope there are no hard feelings that I didn't initially sign with you.
None whatsoever. We're just lucky to have you here on Raw now. So what's your plan tonight? Going to sit back and get a feel for things?
I didn't get here by sitting back and waiting for something to happen.
No, I guess not.
You'll be seeing me out there sooner than you think. And in a very big way.
Bro, we made John Cena tap, bro. We're making moves.
Yeah. Because they get right on the
That would have been cool if we made him tap while AJ Styles was doing it to Triple H.
What?
It would be cool if they tapped at the same time. Oh, the Mr. Raj. And his wife, Mr.
We are gathered here tonight for a very special occasion. To celebrate a milestone that only the most successful television programs reach. That's right. This is the 100th episode of Miz TV. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Show some respect for the moment in history you are witnessing. Do you know the kind of blood, sweat, and tears that go into making a production like this week in and week out? No, you don't. Because you've never made one episode of anything, let alone 100. Now, in honor of this achievement, I put together a special documentary recapping the series' greatest moments that I'd like all of you to watch for the next 10 minutes. Please, turn off your cellular devices and enjoy the show.
Aaron!
Apparently this is what Buzz meant when he talked about making a big debut on Raw. This is unbelievably disrespectful to the Intercontinental Champion. But from what we've seen in the past from Buzz, I'm really not surprised.
Hey, maybe he wants to congratulate The Miz on making it to 100 episodes.
I doubt it.
I could have attacked him.
What the hell do you think you're doing interrupting my 100th episode celebration?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm saving these people from having to endure any more boredom.
12 o'clock.
Instead, I'd like to give them something actually worth watching. Me beating you for the Intercontinental title. And unlike that terrible highlight video, I guarantee that won't take anywhere near 10 minutes.
Ooh!
Are you insane? Or maybe you've just been inhaling so many fumes from your piece of trash van that you think you can interrupt my celebration and get a shot at my Intercontinental title.
What's the matter? You scared I'll beat you so bad that Miz TV will be canceled before it makes it to episode 101?
Oh!
You know what? I think we got off on the wrong foot. You just got to Raw and we haven't been properly introduced. I'm Miz, obviously. This is my beautiful wife, Maurice. And then there's the Miztourage, Curtis and Bo.
Turn it off. The Mr.
Why don't you introduce yourselves to the new guy?
Oh,
We've seen this before. He deserves it for interrupting this historic night.
The Mr. Raj.
It's 3-on-1.
Not 3-on-1.
Maybe now we can watch the special Miz TV documentary he interrupted.
Please, no.
Please no.
Welcome to another edition of TV's longest-running weekly episodic television program, Monday Night Raw.
Elias.
Hello, I am Elias. I've got one question for everyone here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias?
Am I streaming? Yep.
He quickly learned that in WWE, if you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
And when I say WWE, I am referring to the WWE that stands for Walk with Elias.
Walk with Elias, baby.
We got a new guy here named Buzz, who got beat down by The Miz. If you ask me, it's only a matter of time before he's out of the biz. He drives around in an old crappy van like a homeless man. He reminds Elias a lot of all you dirt poor fans.
Oh, snap.
I never thought I'd be happy to see Buzz, but if it's to interrupt Elias's music, I would welcome an earthquake.
Seems like Buzz isn't a fan either.
Did my audio just cut? Oh, okay. Oh my god, my hair
Okay,
is
I think
doo-doo.
I
I
speak
need
for
to change
everyone
the
here
color.
when I
It's
say
brown.
we've heard just about enough.
Oh, snap. Shut up. I have no business with Elias, but...
Well, other than that atrocity of a song,
What?
I don't have a problem with you. Yet. But I do have a problem with The Miz after what he and his so-called
Who does?
Miz-tourage did to
I
me last
do.
week. So, Miz, I'm calling you out right now.
Buzz must really want to get beat up 2 weeks in a row.
First off, Elias, I want to apologize for your beautiful acoustic set being interrupted by this simpleton who obviously doesn't appreciate art or culture. He did it to me last week, too. Second of all, Buzz, I don't care what you do or say. You're not getting a shot at my Intercontinental title. But since it seems like you're dying for a fight, I have another idea. How about you face the Miz-tourage in a handicap match tonight?
Snap, the Miz-tourage. I'm so scared of the Miz-tourage.
You know what? Sounds good. In fact, why not add Elias to their team too? Then I can beat all 3 of them and show the WWE Universe what a fighting champion is supposed to look like.
You are dumber than you look.
I second that.
You stuck at that?
Second.
Our next matchup is all about the numbers game.
We have one of our breakout talents in a match I am sure we will not soon forget.
See how she keep calling mine every single night. Day and night on my mind, please don't get that vibe. Yeah, I swear to God, I'll be in my mind. Say I wanna die. I said I wanna die. Yeah. I'm a riot. I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired. I'm a riot. You go, what you say? Feeling good, I'm feeling great.
Get ready, WWE Universe, it's Buzz!
Doesn't that look like the monster thing? What did he want to be? It's Curtis Axel. That's his name, Kurt Axel. I said Kurt Axel. It's Curtis Axel. It's one part of the Miz-tourage.
And his opponents. First, from Chaplin, Minnesota, weighing in at 228 pounds, Curtis Axel.
Morales, and Elias. No. We do it at the L. Shut up!
Very talented performer. Multi-time champ.
No, stop. This is my fault.
Look who's here! Bo Dallas!
Leave! Calm down, guys.
It's Bo Dallas, the other part.
And from Brooksville, Florida, weighing
The other
in
part
at
of
234 pounds, Bo Dallas.
I miss the old Bo Dallas where he dressed up in freaking white undies.
The Miz Taraj did help boost the credibility of Bo Dallas, but now he's part of the B team, which means he's the best.
About time you admitted something logical, Byron.
Are you still watching me?
Are you guys ready to walk with Elias? I'm so excited. I can tell.
Wait, who's that? The Miz is with Elias?
And their partner.
Wait, so they get a manager also?
The Miz from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, Elias.
Trash.
It's nice to see Elias isn't wearing his grandmother's kimono tonight.
Oh no, we gotta get ready for this. Get ready for this.
Powerful contact by Elias. This is it. Handicap action is underway.
The numbers game here just isn't fair, Cole. I mean, even Saxton can see that.
He might be trying to take out the leg here.
He got him good there.
And now he goes for it a second time.
So basically 4v1, this game's trash. Oh snap, we don't even need to finish the match, huh?
Right in the mouth. Relent. Quick
Maybe,
punch.
I don't know.
This is not the place where you want to underestimate your competition.
Absolutely not.
It looks like we could charge a punch.
We've seen some pretty lopsided handicap matches over the years. And one that stands out in my mind, well, it might just be the 2010 encounter that saw John Cena take on 6 members of the Nexus.
Wow, what a leg sweep. Oh, crushing the knee here.
That 6-on-1 match Byron brought up earlier actually could have even been more lopsided. If you remember, it was originally supposed to be 7-on-1, but John Cena was able to take Darren Young out of the equation when he injured him the week prior.
Well, you know what? He should have kept taking Nexus members out, because even without Darren Young, the Nexus was able to accomplish their goal that night. Defeat John Cena.
Teamwork at its best.
He has the belly-to-back suplex.
Hey guys, remember when Shane McMahon competed against the supposed Legion of Doom in a handicap match back in 1999? What a joke that was. He told everybody he'd go up against Hawk and Animal. Instead, what we got were a couple of LOD imposters.
I remember that Shane McMahon's handicap match you were mentioning earlier very well, Byron, and those imposters posing as Hawk and Animal, the Legion of Doom, were none other than Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe, or should I call them the Stooges?
No, you shouldn't call them the Stooges. Have a little respect, Cole. We're talking about 2 Hall of Famers here.
They're all trash. Oh, maybe I'm not watching that.
There are certain superstars who are synonymous with handicap matches. Of course, there's Andre the Giant, and more recently, Braun Strowman. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody in more handicap matches than Big Show guys.
Why the hell I have to fight 4 people? But that still doesn't make any sense.
Lariat.
Curtis Axel feeling some pressure here.
I couldn't agree with you more about what you were saying earlier, Michael. It seems like Big Show has been in dozens, if not hundreds of handicap matches. And believe it or not, I'd say he won the majority of them.
Yeah, but I can tell you one he didn't win. I'm on SmackDown back in July of 2008 when he was forced to take on MVP Vladimir Kozlov, Shelton Benjamin, and the Great Khali. Well, I don't know if there's a man alive who could have turned back that force.
He tagged Bull.
He's in a little bit of trouble now. He's been taken to the limit here in this hit. Oh, I think this man means business.
But is it enough to end it?
Oh, man, Bo Dallas is in trouble now.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
He's going to do it!
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Can he finish the job?
Okay, go tagging your buddy again.
We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
Drop down. Drop down.
You can bet he's going to feel that in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Big time atomic drop. What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
He's going to do it!
I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon. And given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week. But that's even possible.
A lot can go wrong in a match like this, guys. In fact, I'll be surprised if we don't see a major injury occur here tonight.
Dude, I'm so hurt right now. Oh my god.
Here we go.
AJ
back inside the ring.
Where's AJ at? Huh? Oh, Cole? He's fighting in Japan.
To Corey's point, handicap matches are an incredibly dangerous atmosphere, and being outmanned in any way, whether it's by one, two, or even more competitors, can result in serious injury.
Or in the case of Braun Strowman, you can be outmanned and still somehow be the one delivering the injuries. I mean, he is absolutely unbelievable.
That's a great example of teamwork right there.
I'm dead. I actually think I'm dead.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
I'm gonna let you take your buddies. Okay, buddy?
To the outside, which will start the referee's count.
I always loved a good handicap match growing up, especially when you'd see Andre the Giant go up against 2 or 3 jabronis. Despite being outmanned, you always knew Andre would walk away with the win.
Wait, can I do this? Something alive is out?
Takes him down.
In a major way, too.
Andre the Giant really was the king of the handicap match, as Corey was saying earlier. And he also made quite a name for himself, competed in battle royals, as you would suspect, seeing as he's well over 500 pounds.
I think my favorite Andre the Giant Battle Royal moment came at WrestleMania 2 when he last eliminated both members of the Hart Foundation to walk away with the win. There was no getting him over that top rope that night, fellas.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
There are certain superstars who are synonymous with handicap matches. Of course, there's Andre the Giant, and more recently, Braun Strowman. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody in more handicap matches than...
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
And the knee connects.
I couldn't agree with you more about what you were saying earlier, Michael. It seems like Big Show has been in dozens, if not hundreds of handicap matches. And believe it or not, I'd say he won the majority of them.
Yeah, but I can tell you one he didn't win. I'm out on SmackDown back in July of 2008 when he was forced to take on MVP Vladimir Kozlov, Shelton Benjamin, and the Great Khali. Well, I don't know if there's a man alive who could have turned back that force.
Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously win this match.
Curtis Axel going for the cover.
Oh my god, no!
This
No,
handicap
I
matchup
kicked
in the
out!
books.
Oh my god, chat. Alright, I'm gonna do this again. I'm not letting him try to kick me out. Anyone else in this time. Oh my god. I lost. It's not fair!
Oh, with a knee. Look out, handicap action underway.
Why does it have to
Guys,
be
unless
him?
there's some sort of minor miracle that takes place here, we're about to witness a complete massacre.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
Where's it gonna just been all of them? That would have been way easier. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna finish this match.
And look, it hung up on the sec. Get in there, ref.
I'm so done with this game. Miz, what the hell, dude?
I always loved a good handicap match growing up, especially when you'd see Andre the Giant go up against 2 or 3 jabronis. Despite being outmanned, you always knew Andre would walk away with the win.
Oh, guys, and he lands the slam.
Oh my god, you already know this is about to be a terrible.
Andre the Giant really was the king of the handicap match, as Corey was saying earlier. And he also made quite a name for himself, competing in battle royals, as you would suspect. Seeing as he's well over 500 pounds.
I think my favorite Andre the Giant Battle Royal moment came at WrestleMania 2 when he last eliminated both members of the Hart Foundation to walk away with the win. There was no getting him over that top rope that night, fellas.
I hate this match. Alright, let me restart this again. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta get him to Mycareer so we can
My colleagues may have harsh opinions about Elias's musical talents, but I see Elias as a man who's just born to run all over WWE.
A handicap match might just be the most unenviable position any WWE superstar could find themselves in.
Throughout his time in WWE,
what are you doing?
has demonstrated an ability to defeat up-and-comers and veterans alike, sometimes with a 6th string on their back.
Look, there's no doubting Elias's ability inside the ring. I just wish he'd take up something like making model airplanes instead of live musical performances, if those qualify as such.
We've seen some pretty lopsided handicap matches over the years, and one that stands out in my mind, well, it might just be the 2010 encounter that saw John Cena take on 6 members of the Nexus.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relent. Oh, what a right! Yeah, that's some attitude behind it. That 6-on-1 match Byron brought up earlier actually could have even been more lopsided. If you remember, it was originally supposed to be 7-on-1, but John Cena was able to take Darren Young out of the equation when he injured him the week prior.
Well, you know what? He should have kept taking Nexus members out, because even without Darren Young, the Nexus was able to accomplish their goal that night, defeat John Cena.
Oh my god, dude.
A lot can go wrong in a match like this, guys. In fact, I'll be surprised if we don't see a major injury occur here tonight.
Okay, we're taking a pretty bad beating right now, buddy.
Teamwork at its best.
Yeah, I wish I had a teammate at least. I wouldn't even care if it was Heath Slater.
To Corey's point, handicap matches are an incredibly dangerous atmosphere, and being outmanned in any way, whether it's by 1, 2, or even more competitors, can result in serious injury.
Or in the case of Braun Strowman, you can be outmanned and still somehow be the one delivering the injuries. I mean, he is absolutely unbelievable.
Right in the mouth, relent.
Hey guys, remember when Shane McMahon competed against the supposed Legion of Doom in a handicap match back in 1999? What a joke that was. He told everybody he'd go up against Hawk and Animal. Instead, what we got were a couple of LOD imposters.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
He's gonna do it.
So done.
Elias definitely starting to crack here. I remember that Shane McMahon's handicap match you were mentioning earlier very well, Byron, and those imposters posing as Hawk and Animal in the Legion of Doom were none other than Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe. Or should I call them the Stooges?
No, you shouldn't call them the Stooges. Have a little respect, Cole. We're talking about two Hall of Famers here.
Hey guys, remember when Shane McMahon competed against the supposed Legion of Doom in a handicap match back in 1999? What a joke that was. He told everybody he'd go up against Hawk and Animal. Instead, what we got were a couple of LOD imposters.
Trying to take away the vertical base.
See if he takes the bait.
This thing is getting more chaotic by the moment.
Uh-oh. The Miz gives Elias his guitar.
Buzz gains control of it.
And he nails him with the guitar.
That'll do it.
Here's the cover. Does he have him here? There's one. There's two. He got him.
What an incredible victory.
Buzz somehow overcomes the odds.
Somehow, he cheated.
Woo! Alright, chat, hold up. I'm gonna go pee.
Buzz is here on Raw to continue his quest for the Miz's Intercontinental Championship.
Don't think I haven't noticed the impact you've made on Raw already. In fact, if you can beat Bo Dallas tonight, I don't care what Miz says. You've earned a shot at his Intercontinental title. And speaking of looking out for you, if Miz attacks you during the match, you'll still get your title shot. Wait, who says I'm not a good GM?
They already know who I'm about to talk to.
I really hope you win tonight and get your title match with The Miz. I'm so sick of him and Maurice running their mouths. You'll be the first active superstar to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame if you can pull that off.
Keep an eye out for a receipt coming your way. For the broken guitar, if you get my drift.
Even if somehow you get past me tonight, you don't have what it takes to be Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, I think you need to actually have visited another continent to be Intercontinental Champion.
We're A-listers. We visit different continents just to go to movie premiere or the hottest new club.
Oh, snap.
Florida's not a continent, right?
No, I don't think so.
But it's surrounded by water. I thought that's what made something a continent.
No, you're thinking of an isthmus. Hey, you know what? It's none of your business what continents we visited. All I care about is embarrassing you tonight.
We have a great match coming up next. We have one of our breakout talents against Bo Dallas. You don't want to miss it.
Wait a minute. If The Miz can't even interfere, why would he want to be a manager, bro?
That music can mean only one thing. It's Buzz!
Making his way to the ring from Concord, California, weighing in at
And the knee connects. To reiterate what's at stake here, if Buzz can defeat Bo Dallas, he'll earn a shot at Miz's Intercontinental Championship.
And keep in mind, per Kurt Angle's decision, if The Miz interferes on Bo's behalf, Buzz will still get his title shot.
Why doesn't Angle just hand Buzz the Intercontinental title? I mean, he's giving him every possible advantage.
I believe the goal is to make sure it's a fair match without involvement from The Miz.
Well, after this match, you and Buzz might be Bo leaving otherwise.
Enough already.
And he hits a vicious neck breaker. Buster plants him. Right in the mouth. Relentless. And just like that, this move is leading the charge.
The biggest thing an opponent has to be aware of when they lock up with Bo Dallas is falling under an immediate attack. The Bo leave in Bo spirit has consumed Bo Dallas, and this man is more ferocious than ever.
Drop down. Drop down. Hits with the clothesline. The Bo Dallas we see now is much different than the individual who debuted in WWE in 2014. For someone challenging Bo Dallas today, they need to be ready to square off against a vicious individual.
What Bo Dallas has shown us is that he's willing to take out anyone at any time. An opponent must be ready for anything once they've been identified as Dallas's opponent. I mean, before they even get in the ring. Now watch this.
Drops him in a hurry. He looks a bit off his game here. He needs to create some space. Here's the cover. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
99.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
And now he goes for it a second time.
He'd be wise to stay right.
Jumping knee strike on point.
But did he go for it too early? Can Bo Dallas pull through?
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
This might be it.
Cover. One. Hooks the leg. Kicked out at 2.5.
I thought he had him.
Wait, what's Miz doing? What the heck?
Why would Miz punch Bo Dallas?
Wait a minute.
The Miz is a genius. Since he hit Bo, Buzz got disqualified and doesn't get an Intercontinental title shot.
The Miz found a way around Kurt Angle's stipulation. I guess you have to give him credit for that.
Buzz is obviously upset about how all this transpired.
Tough night for Bo Dallas.
He'll be fine. And besides, he won the match.
I'd hardly call that a victory.
Well, this took a bad L, huh? That's not fair. What do you mean?
Yet again, The Miz finds a loophole to avoid defending the title.
I know. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
So what are you gonna do about it?
I'd like to give you your title shot anyway. But unfortunately, I just got off the phone with Triple H. And he said that since Bo Dallas technically won, you don't get to face The Miz.
Triple H can just overrule you like that?
Unfortunately, when push comes to shove, he can. And I'm not surprised that he did, given your history with him.
All right, well, if Miz and Triple H are refusing to give me an opportunity, then maybe I need to make my own.
Oh.
Opportunity?
No. Title. I know a guy who can help me out.
You do whatever you think you need to do.
Who's it gonna be? So I'm ringing him up. Let's see who it is, guys.
Hey, Cole.
Cole!
I need a favor. It's short notice, but you did such a good job making the titles for BCW that I wanted to see if you could make me a custom title for me to use on Monday Night Raw. Fine. I promise to call you more often, not just when I need something. All right, I'll email you some design ideas, but one thing I do know is that my title will only be defended in...
They get... Ooh. I don't like any of these matches except no DQ.
Thanks, man. You're the best. Yes, I still have the lucky keychain you gave me. All right, I gotta run. Thanks.
Dad? Wait. Oh, buddy!
Ugh. I can't believe what happened in your match with Bo Dallas. True. Somehow The Miz continues to find new ways to be the most annoying person on the planet. You're offering me a chance to make Miz and Maurice look like even bigger idiots? Yeah, I'm in.
Oh.
Just so you know, I still would have beaten you tonight, even if Miz didn't accidentally hit me in the face.
Yeah, it was a total accident.
We're not
brainwashed.
Yeah, we have minds of our own. Stop doing that. You first.
No, you first.
It must really suck to think that you have everything going your way, only to have someone who's better looking, more famous, and more talented outsmart you in the end.
Sure.
Triple H has spoken. Thanks to me, you lost the match and your title shot. Are they bringing back the Divas title?
The Divas title. Oh snap, we gotta design a title. Rockstar. I like this one. Star. I'm gonna go. Ooh, this one. Yeah. Star. It's probably gonna look so ugly. like a rock star. The knockoff WWE Championship. The knockoff W. You know what, dude? I'm gonna do the knockoff WWE Championship. I don't care what you say about it. I think it's gonna look good. Oh, snap. I pressed finally. Oh, no! I didn't mean to do that. Can I go back? It's not done yet, though. I messed up big time, huh?
I am the Miz! And this is my lovely wife, Maurice. Say something to the audience, Maurice. That was wonderful, honey.
I didn't finish!
Bring so much to the table and are certainly not just window dressing whose sole purpose of being in WWE is to follow me around from town to town, ironing my weird Matrix cloak dress that I wear. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. When my right foot goes in, your right foot goes out. When my right foot goes in, you shake it off.
I didn't finish it.
This dance and you turn yourself around, that's what it's all about. Because I'm the Miz, and I'm awful.
Oh, I'm so disappointed that I didn't finish the championship.
Since apparently our GM either thinks this is funny, which is impossible, or is just not paying attention to his own show, I am this close to dialing 911 to report 2 counts of aggravated character assassination.
Whoa, Miz. Sasha and I were just having a little bit of fun out here. No need to go overboard. I mean, besides, you didn't even let me get to the best part. Other than showing everybody how big of a goof you are, the whole point of tonight was to debut my new singles title.
Which I didn't finish. The whole right side is plain. Oh.
You see, since you refused to give me an Intercontinental title shot, and then Triple H backed your little scheme with loser Bo Dallas, I was forced to make a title of my own.
You created your own title? Wow. What do you think this is? WWE 2K19? This is real life. It's not pretend time. You don't get to make up your titles. In fact, this is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. And I've seen your matches on the indies.
Oh!
You want to talk about pathetic? I think someone who refuses to defend their title, that's pathetic. Because even though this championship is brand new, it already holds more value than yours because I'm not going to hide behind it. I'm going to defend it against anyone at any time.
All right, champ. I have someone you can defend your made-up title against. Someone who's still waiting for payback for a broken guitar.
It's hilarious.
Like I said, anyone at any time. But you didn't give me a chance to explain that my title has some special conditions for how it must be defended.
What do you mean? Like the matches can only be held in high school gyms? Or there can't be more than 200 people in attendance?
Not exactly. My title will only be defended in no disqualification matches.
Did Sasha just dab? I think I just saw Sasha dab. Oh no. Oh my god, I didn't even get a finish.
The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next. We have one of the best talents on the roster today against an imposing adversary.
No, dude. Oh man.
The Indie Invader is here!
Oh snap.
Buzz!
This Indie Invader. That's hilarious.
Byron, I'm not going to ask you this question because you're not cool enough, but I'll ask Ray. Are you ready to walk with Elias? Negative, Ghost Rider. The wind up, getting his attention with a vicious strike. Drop down, flattens him with a clothesline. Perhaps he's thinking the ring can't contain what he has in mind here.
We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Speaking of champions heading into matches a bit overconfident, one of the most glaring examples of that would have to be the honky-tonk man's attitude heading into his Intercontinental Championship defense at SummerSlam 1988. We all know what happened to him on that night.
You are so right, Michael. That was great, of course, though. It wasn't so great for the honky-tonk man who ended up losing his championship to the Ultimate Warrior in fewer than 30 seconds.
Using all his power to drive him to the mat. Guys, these superstars really do appear to be in peak physical condition here tonight, which isn't surprising considering what's on the line here in this championship match. And it's Elias floundering some. So much on the line here in the match for him.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum. I gotta agree with you, Michael. These superstars are in tremendous shape, and from what I understand, the champ has been hitting the gym twice daily in preparation for tonight.
I heard the same thing, Saxton. Once in the morning, then again at night after the show, which makes me wonder when the champ actually sleeps, if at all.
Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
This is not exactly the area you want to be in.
Believe it or not, fellas, some people are speculating whether the champ should have to defend the gold against what some are calling inferior competition here tonight.
WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside. Corey, I think you're just trying to drum up controversy. I haven't heard any whispers about the champion having to defend against inferior competition.
Yeah, inferior competition? That's nuts. I'm willing to bet the champ started.
He's going for the pin. And the champ kicks out.
It's going to take more than that.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, Buzz just jumping knee strike on point. Got every ounce of that one. This could be over. Uh-oh, this might be the end of Elias tonight.
And maybe not. Uh-oh. And he lands a powerful German suplex. On the shoulders here.
And it could be a long way down from there.
That'll change his posture in a hurry.
Oh, look at that. Man, that hurts.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
The tension, the drama. This is electric. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
What he's gonna do?
He comes up big there.
That could be it, guys. You can't teach that type of talent.
What is... Well done.
And the odds just...
He's got his eyes set on his chest.
Oh, right to the calf. I'm not sure how much he has left.
Executed perfectly.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. When this guy's on,
look
out.
Dude. Yeah, I can't
He's going for it all. Elias setting it up. Wow, Elias just brought the WWE Universe to its feet.
That's how you...
Here's the pin, title on the line. 2, 3.
Okay, buddy.
There's the pinfall. And the victory.
Bruh. He freaking low-blowed. Oh my god.
I can't believe Buzz just sprung this title match stipulation on Elias. It's completely unfair.
I actually think it's kind of nice to see Buzz pull one over on his opponents for a change.
I agree. We're so accustomed to seeing Buzz at a disadvantage. Finally tonight, he gets a match on his terms.
I thought broadcast journalists weren't supposed to be biased, but I guess I was wrong.
Unleashing it for the second time now. We've seen this before. The champ to the top turnbuckle. He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
Elias forced to play defense here. He's going to have to cut off his opponent's offense quickly.
If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. And he's heading back in.
Guys, a loss here for the champion would be incredibly embarrassing, especially considering all the trash talking I'm told that's been going on behind the scenes. I don't want to reveal my sources, but let's just say there's been some pretty harsh words being tossed around.
I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to learn that the champion has been a little cocky heading into this one.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Michael, especially considering just how dominant the champ has been of late. When you're that good, you have every right to bow your chest out a little bit.
He jumps so high off the ground, he can invent moves in midair.
Big opportunity here. Now that's taken to the sky.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
What's he doing? Oh, and his signature slam.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
Not looking good for the champ here. Comes into this championship match with a full tank of gas and ready for a fight.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
The good news for him is that his opponent's offense is likely packing a little less of a punch, considering all the damage he was able to inflict earlier in this match.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you bad things happen when you do that. You don't believe me? Just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. And as you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him.
I can tell you guys that this arena sold out in record time, and a lot of that has to do with this match in the ring right now. This is easily one of the most anticipated title matches in recent memory. The champ looking a little uneasy here. If he's not careful, this can snowball out of control for him in a hurry.
Oh, man, his chances are dwindling quickly. He's just taken on so much punishment.
Like you were saying, Michael, when news broke that this title match would take place here, I had dozens of people I know in and around the area calling and texting, just hoping I could get them tickets. That's how big this match is.
Isn't that cute? Your friends actually think you have enough pull around here to get them tickets. Poor people.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
We may have discovered his favorite move. And you can see that Elias is looking overwhelmed.
I would be too.
He's in over his head. What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it.
The champion into the cover. He's got to be running on empty at this point.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
Oh, my God!
Byron, I had a similar experience as you this morning. Nearly every person at the gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. This is an absolutely huge match.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. Byron spent the morning at the books.
Elias setting it up.
Oh, boy.
I think this man needs business. Shoulders on the back.
That's the homie, dude.
1, 2. It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
And the match continues.
That's a great example of a highly efficient and highly effective strike. What placement. Tough spot here for the champ. Things are looking dire for Buzz.
Oh, my. All but over. Oh, man, what a beating he's taken. You can see the lights are on, but clearly nobody's home.
Clearly they're both running on fumes right now. And at this point, it might just be a matter of which superstar's tank reaches empty first.
And he delivers a crushing bulldog.
What is he doing?
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
And he has a signature?
Elias setting it up. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
That might have done it, Cole.
This could do it. 1, 2. What is keeping this competitor going?
How'd he do that?
He's making a statement here with this attack. He's not going to like this. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet. Hoping to end it here. This is it. 2, 3.
Oh, my God, yeah!
Retains the title. These guys gave everyone their money's worth. Here's another look.
There's good, there's great, and then there's downright action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
Champion, Evan Awesome.
That's a big win.
Action. That's hilarious. moments later. No audio?
You showed up a few weeks ago on my show acting like you owned the place. You insult me and my wife and then cut every corner possible by creating your own title. Not to mention forcing Elias to compete with a random stipulation he wasn't prepared for. Well, I am sick of it. You want your match? You got it. My legitimate, illustrious title versus your second-rate imaginary title. At Hell in the Cell, we're done playing make-believe because I'm gonna show you what it's like to live in the real world.
Buzz has his match with The Miz, so what's Kurt Angle doing out here?
It's delayed?
I'm glad you two are finally going to face off, one-on-one. That's right, Maurice, Elias, and the Miztourage will be banned from ringside. And since Buzz's title is on the line, the match will be held under his title stipulations. Which means it will be a no DQ match.
No DQ. Please don't make it a hub.
We've been waiting a long time for this one. The championship is up for grabs right here, next. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date versus The Miz.
Everyone knows what's at stake here.
You can feel the excitement. Buzz is here.
Introducing the challenger.
Oh, look at this. Here we go. Buzz's title and the Intercontinental title are on the line tonight in a no DQ match at WWE Hell in a Cell.
Buzz has everything to gain and nothing to lose. His made-up title is absolutely meaningless.
If that's true, then why did Miz issue the challenge?
Because, like most of us, he was tired of Buzz's antics and thought this would shut him up for once and for all. Little did he know that thanks to our wonderful GM, he'd have to compete under Buzz's ridiculous rules.
Well, none of this would have happened if Miz hadn't weaseled his way out of an Intercontinental title defense. Nonetheless, that's all history, and certainly more history will be made tonight.
I know anything is possible, but I just can't envision a new champ being crowned here tonight. The champ just comes into tonight with too much momentum.
He's calling for it.
You better stay right where he is.
Byron, I agree that the champ comes into tonight with a great deal of momentum, but like you said, anything can happen. We've seen champs get upset in the past. Who's to say it can't happen again here tonight?
Agreed. I don't think anybody expected Eddie Guerrero to defeat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship back in 2004, but hey, it happened. And it's further proof that any superstar can beat any other superstar on any given night. If you ask me, fellas, this championship match is among the most highly anticipated that we've seen in quite some time.
Like you, Corey, I've had this championship match on my radar for quite some time, and so far, I think it's safe to say that it hasn't disappointed.
No, it definitely hasn't, Michael, which is saying something, considering fans' expectations heading into tonight. I can tell you that they saw this as a potential match of the year candidate, and so far, I think it's delivered. Obviously a great opportunity here for the challenger who can't afford to make any mistakes here tonight. Not when you're in the ring with a champion as dominant as this one.
And now he goes for it a second time.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Don't you dare get up.
Jumping knee strike on point.
That creates a big opening here.
Unbelievable hang time.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
This just might be enough for him to take the victory here.
He's got some fight left in him.
It's going to take more than that.
Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
Going to the well again. And gentlemen, The Miz may be fading away here. And I wouldn't be surprised if he had nothing left at this point.
This is all but over.
At this point, he has to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do to get back in this thing?
As Corey continues to criticize the action in the ring, allow me to take the other side of you.
What a jumping knee strike on point.
The Miz getting out.
He's got him covered. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Unleashing it for the second time now. Big.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
Rough landing on that one. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Oh, and he's taken off his feet.
I'll tell you, he can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match, Cole.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
And if you thought the first one was brutal,
the champ retains.
Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
wow. I haven't seen a match like that in a...
You're looking at the first-ever superstar to simultaneously hold the Intercontinental title and, for lack of a better term, the Buzz title.
Yeah, his carry-on bag just got a little bit heavier.
Yeah, if I were The Miz, this match...
You did it. You finally shut up The Miz.
I don't know about that, but I did beat him and take his Intercontinental title.
That's good enough.
Thanks for helping me along the way. We make a pretty good team out there.
We did.
If you ever need someone to dress up in a ridiculous costume to send a message to one of your opponents, I'm your guy.
I'll remember that.
Hey, Sasha, you mind if I have a moment to talk business with the champ?
Yeah, no problem.
I was thinking about calling myself Champ Squared, actually, you know.
Yeah, about that. Not to put a damper on your big victory, but according to WWE regulations, you're only allowed to hold one singles title at a time.
Bro,
I could try to circumvent the rules and let you hold both, but Triple H will just force you to vacate one anyway.
You really know how to ruin a party.
I'm sorry. So which title would you like to keep?
challenge should I keep? This one.
That had to be a tough decision. If it's any consolation, I'll give you the rest of the night to celebrate with both championships.
Thanks.
Man, I had to let go of the Intercontinental title the day that I got it. Is survival of the fittest. Alright, stream, that will be it for today. Here, let me just do some stuff in the Mycareer tree. We're 53 overall. Wait, what did I unlock? Whatever. I don't know what I unlocked. Ladder jumper. I'll probably do that later. Okay, I'm gonna just finish this up. Probably. There it is. We're so close. For overall. I'm not sure that unlocked. Do we proceed? could do some stuff here. I could get one more thing, so I'll just get this. Alright, now that will be it for this stream. I'll see you guys in the next stream. This is such a good game so far, but I'll see you guys in the next one.